Hey, wordy conversationalists. I am tired. It's been a long day at the farm. A good day, but a long day. And I have an hour of novel work to do. So here I am stalling and not getting my work done. I wanted to talk about Eric's question about editing and what do you do for editing? And I don't like to edit. I avoid it whenever possible, and as soon as something reaches the editing stage, I lose interest in it and I move on to something else, which is probably not great practice if I intend to write a book. But I do really like my critique group in Round Rock. You met a significant number of them at DFWCon. I like the critique group because I like getting feedback. I like hearing somebody other than my own brain talk about my piece, and it's very satisfying to hear, as they go around the table. Often there are, like six or so people critiquing, and they'll go around the table, and if I hear the same line resonated with a bunch of people, that feels really good. Then I'm like, okay, I know that worked. If I get the same critique from a bunch of people, then I definitely know that didn't work. I need to revisit that. What often happens is I will get mixed feedback, which at first was really frustrating, but the more I get to know my group, the more I learn whose feedback I trust in what areas. And it's not always the same. Like, different people are better about different things. Some of our members are really good at character development or plot, or not losing those little details as you're writing your story, your continuity. Some are really good at research and knowing when you've got something right or wrong. In terms of, what type of car would have been in a certain era or whatever. But I really do get a lot out of my critique group, because it gives me a place to go to next, I guess, instead of just like reading the same words over and over and over again. And I always feel like if that's not how I wanted them to be, I wouldn't have written them that way in the first place, which I know is not totally accurate, but that's kind of how my brain feels when I sit down to try to do editing. I'm like, I don't know, this was the best I could do. So yeah, that was a super rambly answer to a very relatively simple question, so sorry about that. Also, Katie, editor, that's awesome. I'm super excited for you. I think it will be amazing, and I am very much looking forward to you getting all of those certificates and all your training and getting everything set up so that I can send you my book someday when it's written, and have you edit for me, for pay, obviously, but maybe a discount for your wordy friends. Just kidding. Yeah, my note that I wrote down when you talked about it was actually take my money. I wrote that in my journal. I'm like, Katie, take my money. Anyway, I wish I had something more interesting to say, or that I didn't look exhausted or sound exhausted. But that's the way it is. I miss you guys already. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.